Hello, Hall. We're back with another New World video. Hope you guys are doing well. Today, we're going to be talking about the top 3 things affecting in-game PvP in New World today. Now, I don't want to be overly negative in this video because I do believe that the bones of New World are strong as hell, and this game has a very long life ahead of it. But there are some things right now that are seriously wrong with the game and need to be addressed by Amazon as soon as possible. So let's just get right to the gameplay over here and let's talk about it, guys. The first thing that I want to call out here that is wrong with New World, especially in-game PvP, is if we go look at my server right here. Now, I'm not going to name drop any of these guilds here or these companies here, but the first thing I can tell you is there is a problem with shell companies. There is a massive problem with shell companies. Essentially, what you see here is a lot of yellow on the map, but really the yellow that you see on the map is really 50, 60, 70 very talented players that will drop company and make a shell company to occupy multiple territories without having the same siege time. Now, this is a problem for many reasons, right? If you are trying to take over, say, Everfall, and you want to target this exact same company, they will have different siege times, allowing them to bring their top 50 players in to both wars. Whereas if it was one company, they would have the same siege time, and they would have to defend both places at the same time. So this is a massive problem plaguing the game right now, and it's not just my server. And I'm not really blaming these guilds for taking advantage of the situation and taking advantage of shell companies. While I don't agree with the strategy, and I think it's not in the spirit of good fun, they are playing by the rules that are currently in the game. So I think the fix that Amazon can implement here is introducing a war cooldown for each individual player. I think this does a few things. It makes it so switching companies doesn't really matter. I mean, they can still have different siege times, but if they can't participate and defend in the war, then it's a problem that's pretty much fixed. Additionally, they could introduce a cooldown timer for switching guilds. If you switch guild, you can't participate in a war for a week. I think that's a fair play as well. But at the end of the day, this is a huge problem that needs to be addressed because I'm pretty sure they didn't design this game with the intent of having one group of 50, 60 players being able to control everything by just dropping company. So let's move on to the next issue that is plaguing New World, and that is the issue of reporting a player. Now, there is a problem with the customer service with AGS, and it is not going through Amazon's normal customer service. It's obviously outsourced to some foreign country where they just get, in-game logs and they're able to respond that way. Now, what's happened on our server is the mass reporting of shot callers. What the enemy will do is they'll find out who the shot caller is for the war, and then they'll mass report that person just based on a piece of text that the person may have typed in global. They get a lot of people in their company to do that. That person receives a 48-hour ban, 24-hour ban, whatever it may be, is unavailable to shot call the war. That is a massive problem that happens quite a bit. Top players getting reported on both sides. Now, that isn't right, and I don't think it's fair. And what is the best thing that you can do to avoid that happening from your guild is just don't talk in general chat. Don't talk in faction chat. Only talk in your company chat. And just use everything through direct messages or communicate via Discord. That is basically the workaround to get around that sort of scenario right there. But it is a problem. They need to be more thorough or have some sort of tools to look at the amount of reports coming in from specific players and see the validity of those reports and then retroactively punish those people that are submitting fraudulent reports. So I think that is a major problem that needs to be addressed as well. And the last problem that is plaguing in-game PvP right now, I'm not talking about Outpost Rush bugs or anything else like that. I actually enjoy Outpost Rush quite a bit, but it is the ability to change your siege time willy-nilly. We had a situation just this week that just flattened the motivation of my company and my guild, where this group of players were pushing our territory, and they were pushing and pushing and pushing, and we were fighting them back, and we were having such a good back and forth exchange of open world PvP. They eventually got the territory Morningdale into conflict and declared war. Well, in order to counter that, we had 22 minutes to push Windsward into conflict, which we achieved, and we did right before we declared war. They changed their siege time, making it so they would not have to defend and they would be able to attack Morningdale and not have to defend Windsor at the same time. A real sort of underhanded tactic that, you know, for what this game is designed to be, it just really sort of flattened the motivation and the desire to compete by my guild because of something so easily dodged or changed or, you know, mysteriously happened, and it made it so our counter attempt was nullified just by a simple exploit. So there you go, guys. Those 3 things need to be addressed ASAP in New World for this game to have a long, healthy life. As I said in the open, guys, I do believe the bones of this game are very strong. I'd like to see some more PvE content as well. I mean, I really, the focus of this game is very clearly PvP, but you cannot have these glaring issues which makes PvP basically unplayable if a simple exploit can be done to nullify 2 hours worth of work. So those are my thoughts, guys. If you liked the video, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button down below. It would be really helpful. I do appreciate each and every one of you guys supporting my New World content. And guys, we will see you all in the next video. Peace out.